We are now in the penultimate episode, where we are at last introduced to Ahu, the last member of the top 10 heroes. Ahu hasn't appeared in anybody else's story, unlike the other greatest heroes. But ironically, he and X, along with the Black Suits organization, were the first characters we met in the first 2023 concept movie trailer for To Be Hero X. This episode, in reality, tells the events of the trailer from Ahu's perspective, not X's, which seems to complete the circle. The tale of Ahu's origins, on the other hand, is a simple one about Xenia, a stubborn young woman who fights to prevent the forced gentrification of her community. In essence, the Treeman organization, Nice Agency, is attempting to deceive and intimidate the senior community into leaving their homes, demolish the structures, and construct new flats. Knowing that she is powerless to stop them alone, Xenia seeks the assistance of Ahu, her former circus dog hero from her childhood. With a bit of assistance from the world's greatest hero, Ahu can transform into a superhero in order to save Xenia. Although it's nice, the world-building aspects are where things become really fascinating. This episode serves as a clear reminder that not all views are created equal under the trust system. Ahu is a regular dog. But he developed hyperintelligence after receiving some instruction and the confidence of many of the youngsters who attended the circus. And because of the lasting impression he made on so many people, he maintains his talents even though he is no longer employed by the circus. The majority of the episode showcases what he's capable of, but things shift dramatically at the climax. Ahu gets the extra push he needs to beat the last Black Suits from two things: a copy of the organization. Xenia's unwavering faith in Ahu is the first. He is a dog that, in her opinion, can do anything. Period. Belief like that has immense power, but there is a condition to utilizing it: you must first have faith in yourself. When Ahu can overcome the ingrained notion that he is simply a glorified clown and accept his aspiration of becoming according to the hero Xenia, he is now a superhuman-like dog rather than a human-like one, which in turn enables him to rescue, beat the bad guy and win Xenia. This is like what we previously observed with the tale of how Furman came to be. A firefighter who was otherwise an ordinary guy, he was able to keep a portion of a collapsing structure standing just by wanting to rescue a little. The girl and her unwavering conviction that he was capable of it. In trust, it appears that quality is more crucial than quantity. Additionally, this episode completes Nice's narrative by providing the missing piece of the mystery surrounding his suicide in the pilot episode. Simply put, Nice's demise was brought about by a combination of circumstances rather than just one. His guilt over his involvement in Smile's death, the OCD-induced inability to get into the top 10 following the Ruins incident, and his guilt over his part in it were all factors. Shand practically abandoning him as a failure by his abilities. Adding to this was the ingrained dread that everything he had done in the name of heroism, whether good or bad, had been in vain. In summary, this resulted in a psychotic break, which was followed by his suicide after a random citizen expressed their frustration. However, even if all of that is true, there may be other considerations. Right now the encounter with Lin Ling is wonderful, the animation shifts, accompanied by a snap sound. This can be understood in two ways. First, X is physically intervening with what's happening, perhaps in an attempt to get retribution for what happened to him. Using his abilities, he changed reality so that Nice would be driven to commit suicide in order to smile. Another option is that it is only utilized to signal the passage of time and the shift in animation techniques between scenes with an audible sound. In any case, X is nowhere to be seen in this scenario, either in this episode or the previous one. However, there is also the fact that this series has seen changes in animation style that have not always been accompanied by a snap. This is true even in this episode alone: sometimes there is one, and sometimes there isn't. Is the snap sound effect, then, indicative of X's interference with what we see on the screen, or is it just a touch of creative license that the authors employ inconsistently? I really don't know. Our only episode devoted to X might reveal the answer in the season finale next week. Hope you like this video. Stay tuned in this channel for latest upcoming updates on this series. And add a bookmark in this channel for further upcoming updates on movies, anime, and web series. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please like, comment and share our channel. And for latest updates, please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon.